You know, this is the start of International Assistance Dog Week. It's a very special week to recognize the devoted and hard-working assistance dogs. They help folks with a lot of different conditions. Here with us this morning is Linda Malinesi, the Executive Director of Assistance Dogs of the West, and Steve Rose, one of the trainers of the dogs. Good morning to both of you. Thanks for being here. Okay, so let's talk real quick, Linda. We're going to get a demonstration from Steve and Tarzan here in a minute, but this week, what do you hope it gets across to people and people learn from it?
We like people to be educated and have some personal experience with assistance dogs and to see how they help people live more independent lives. We like to honor our dogs, and we love to honor the puppy raisers and the trainers who devote enormous amounts of time to making these kinds of agencies and curriculum successful for other people.
Okay, one of those trainers we have here is Steve Rose. Steve, what are you doing with Tarzan here, who's just 1 year old, but a very good little pup?
We're working on some public access for people with physical disabilities. So that's what we're going to be trying to show off this morning if he is willing to work.
Okay, let's keep in mind, he is a puppy.
He is a puppy.
He's a puppy, year-old. He did some great stuff earlier. So what are you going to demonstrate here, and what's the point of it?
Well, this would be a demonstration basically on how a dog could help somebody access something in a cabinet. So I'm going to take my keys.
Okay.
And we're going to put them inside the cabinet here. Leave them. Tarzan, tug and get. Let's see if he'll do it. Tarzan, tug and get. I need those right here. Yes, good boy.
That is awesome. He's just 1 year old, and he could do something.
Yes.
So how long have you been working with him, and how long does it take? And he closes the cupboard, too.
Yes, he does.
Better than most people.
Yeah. I've been working with him about 7 months.
Okay.
That, and it's daily training, and then as he gets older and older, and his tasks become, as he learns each individual task, we start to pair them together and make them more complex like that. So where you can give him a 1-word command or a 2-word command, one statement, and he'll perform 2, 3, 4 steps for you at once.
Anything else you can demonstrate with him real quick here with the box you brought?
Yeah, Tarzan, come around here. Give me a push right here. He loves this button. Push. Tarzan, give me a push. Push. Yes, good boy.
He hits the easy button.
He does.
Okay.
He loves
now, you talk about him. You also work with dogs to go for veterans with PTSD.
Yes.
How much do they help out in terms of with what the veteran is struggling with once he or she comes back to the U.S.?
Tremendously. Dogs give people a natural area of space in public, so when you have post-traumatic stress, anxiety disorder, something like that.
Hey, Tarzan, sorry, buddy. Go. Oh, he wants the microphone.
They generate an amount of space around you. So when you're walking through public, people seem to they kind of create a bubble so people don't get too close. Also, it's a natural barrier for people. So, when you get real anxious or tense, a dog is just a great therapeutic answer. You have him right at your side. He can go everywhere with you. So it's terrific.
That is awesome. I think it's amazing what they can do. And real quick, Linda, I want to talk with you. You happen to be down in Roswell right around the time, actually, as the Berendo Middle School shooting happened, and you and some other volunteers took 2 of your dogs there. What difference did it make for the children in that school after what happened?
I actually worked with some of the eyewitnesses to the shooting. Some of the
students who were in the gym.
Yes.
Wow.
And so I was able to give the leash to one of the victims. And it created empowerment for them. It was a relief from the trauma, relief from the crisis. You could sit on the floor and pet a dog and kind of block out what had just happened to you. And when the student had to go to testify with law enforcement, like I said, I gave her the leash and she walked the dog out, and suddenly she was more present for her own self and had a greater sense of that she could do it.
Real quickly, what do you think it is about animals that lets us make such a catharsis and can help people out so much?
We actually know a lot about the science behind it, and it has a lot to do with oxytocin, which is your really feel-good hormone. And just looking at a dog, you have more oxytocin. Your cortisol levels, that's your fight or flight, lower. Your blood pressure lowers, and you generally get a sense of well-being and feeling much, much better.
That is incredible. If you want to find out more about what Linda and Steve and all the other folks with Assistance Dogs of the West do, you can head to our website at casa.com, click on the Casa blog. Both of you, thank you for coming. Concho, Tarzan, you're doing good. He's such a great little dog. And we'll be right back. We'll check